My dear child, please do not scroll past this moment. I need you to stop right where you are and take a deep, steady breath. Do not think for a second that you stumbled upon this message by accident. Do not think that this is just another random post on your feed. The truth is, your spirit was pulled here. You were guided to these words because the veil between your world and the spiritual realm has just become incredibly thin. There is a reason your heart skipped a beat when you saw this. There is a reason you felt a sudden urge to pause. It is because your soul recognizes the energy calling out to you. You are about to hear something that was kept hidden until this very second. This is a message that no one else was meant to hear but you. Archangel Michael, the great protector, has stepped forward in the spiritual realm. He is standing tall, his wings spread wide, and he is holding back the winds of distraction so that you can receive this word. He says that the person you miss the most, the one you loved with all your heart, the one who left this world far too soon, is trying desperately to reach you right now. They are standing right beside you in the spirit, and they have been waiting for hours for you to quiet your mind enough to listen. This is not a game. This is not a coincidence. Archangel Michael says that this is a divine appointment. If you skip this, if you let the noise of the world drown out this voice, you might miss the chance to hear what they have fought so hard to tell you. I know what your mind is telling you. It is telling you that this can't be real. It is telling you to keep scrolling, to move on to the next thing. But your heart knows better. Your heart feels the weight of this moment. Listen to your heart. The person who passed away, the one whose face you still see in your dreams, begged the angels for this opportunity. They asked for permission to break through the silence because there is something urgent happening in your life right now. There is a situation unfolding behind your back that you cannot see. There are whispers in rooms you are not in. There are plans being made that could shift the course of your future, and not in the way you hope. Your loved one sees it all. From where they are, they have a vantage point that you do not have. They see the shadows moving. They see the hidden traps. And they are desperate to warn you before you take a step that you cannot take back. Archangel Michael is speaking clearly now. He says, "My beloved child, this is your final warning. Do not close your heart to this. Do not turn away. There is a mistake you are about to make, a decision that feels right on the surface but carries a heavy cost underneath. Your loved one is trying to stop you. They are trying to wave a red flag in your spirit. Have you felt unsettled lately? Have you felt a strange anxiety in your chest that you can't explain? That is them. That is their spirit nudging yours, trying to make you pause, trying to make you look deeper. We are building a circle of protection here, a family of souls who are ready to listen to the other side. If you feel the truth of these words vibrating in your chest, I invite you to join us. Please take a moment to subscribe to this channel. By doing so, you are telling the universe that you are listening. You are opening the door for more messages to come through. And I ask you to leave a comment below. Simply write, "I am listening, Michael." Let that be your signal to the heavens that you are present and ready to receive. The urgency of this message cannot be overstated. Something in your life is about to disappear if you are not careful. It might be an opportunity, a relationship, or a season of peace. The enemy has been banking on your ignorance. He has been banking on the fact that you are distracted, that you are too busy to notice the subtle shifts in the atmosphere. But your loved one refused to let that happen. They went to the highest ranks of angels to get this message to you. They said, "I cannot let them walk into this blindly. I have to show them the truth." Imagine them right now. Imagine them standing just over your shoulder, their hand reaching out to touch you, trying to offer you comfort and clarity. They don't want you to be afraid. Fear is not from God. They want you to be aware. They want you to be prepared. They want you to know that you are not walking this path alone, even if it feels lonely sometimes. They have been walking with you every single day, catching your tears, whispering hope when you felt like giving up. But today is different. Today is not just about comfort, it is about intervention. Archangel Michael says that there is a specific deception at work in your life. Someone or something is presenting itself as a blessing, but it is a disguise. Your loved one sees the mask. They see what is underneath, and they are screaming in the spirit, "Stop! Look closer! Don't trust it yet!" This message is your shield. It is your wake-up call. You didn't find this video found you. The algorithm didn't choose this, your destiny did. So stay with me. Do not let your attention drift. We are going to go deeper into what this warning is. We are going to uncover what is happening behind your back. Your loved one has more to say, and they need you to be brave enough to hear it. We are moving deeper into the message now, and the fact that you are still listening is a powerful sign. It means your spirit is fighting through the distractions. It means you are willing to pause the world to hear the heavens. Archangel Michael is nodding in approval. He says that the connection between you and your loved one is strengthening by the second. Can you feel it? The air around you might feel a little different right now, maybe a sudden coolness or perhaps a warmth wrapping around your shoulders like a blanket. That is them. They are stepping closer because they have so much to tell you, and time is of the essence. You need to understand exactly what they are seeing. From their vantage point in the spiritual realm, they do not see physical bodies the way we do. They see energy, they see intentions, they see the colors of the heart. And right now, as they look at your life, they see a dark, swirling cloud hovering over a specific situation you are involved in. To you, this situation looks like a blessing. It looks like an answered prayer. It might be a new person who has entered your life with charming words, a financial opportunity that seems too good to pass up, or a path that feels like the fresh start you have been begging for. But your loved one is frantically waving their hands in the spirit. They are saying, "It is a trap, it is a mask." They see what is behind the smile. They see what is written in the fine print that you haven't read. They see the true heart of the person who is promising you the world, and it breaks their heart because they know how much you want this to be real. They know how tired you are. They know you have been praying for a break, for someone to save you, for a door to open. The enemy knows this too, and he is using your exhaustion against you. He has sent a counterfeit blessing to distract you from the real one that is just a few steps behind it. Archangel Michael steps forward with a stern look in his eyes. He is the warrior of truth, and he does not mince words. He says that you are on the verge of making a covenant, an agreement, that will bind you to something that will drain your energy for years to come. This could be a literal contract, a relationship commitment, or even a verbal agreement to trust someone you shouldn't. You are holding the pen, metaphorically speaking, and you are about to sign your peace away. Your loved one is screaming in the silence, "Put the pen down. Wait. Ask more questions." Think back to the last few days. Have there been little red flags? Tiny moments where something didn't sit right in your gut. Maybe a comment that seemed off, a glance that felt cold, or a detail that didn't add up. You brushed it aside because you wanted to believe the best. You told yourself you were just being paranoid or carrying baggage from the past. But Archangel Michael says, that was not paranoia. That was protection. That was your loved one whispering in your ear, trying to make you look twice. The deception at work here is sophisticated. The person or situation involved has been perfectly tailored to appeal to your desires. If you have been lonely, they are offering companionship. If you have been struggling financially, they are offering abundance. If you have been feeling unappreciated, they are offering praise. It is a mirror designed to reflect exactly what you want to see, but a mirror is not a window. It has no depth. If you try to lean on it, it will shatter, and you will be the one bleeding. Your loved one wants you to know that they are not trying to ruin your happiness. They want you to be happy more than anything. But they know that true happiness cannot be built on a lie. They are protecting you from a heartbreak that would set you back 10 years. They are protecting you from a thief who doesn't just want your money or your time, but wants to steal your light. They see this this negative influence, encircling you, waiting for you to lower your guard completely. We are going to break this deception today. We are going to shine a light so bright that the shadows have nowhere to hide. But to do that, you must be willing to see the truth, even if it hurts. You must be willing to let go of the fantasy if it turns out to be false. Are you brave enough to ask God to reveal the real intentions of the people around you? Are you brave enough to say, Lord, if this isn't from you, take it away? If you are ready to stand in the truth, I need you to make a declaration right now. This is a spiritual act of warfare. Type I choose truth over comfort in the comments. Let the universe know that you are not willing to be deceived anymore. Let your loved one know that you hear them and that you trust their warning. Archangel Michael is raising his sword. He is preparing to cut the invisible cords that are trying to attach to you. He says that the moment you acknowledge the possibility of this deception, the mask will begin to slip. You will see a crack in the facade very soon, maybe within the next 24 hours. A lie will be exposed. A contradiction will slip out. A true color will flash for a second. When that happens, promise me you won't ignore it. Promise me you will remember this warning. Your loved one is moving closer now, their presence wrapping around you like a warm embrace. They are proud of you for listening. They know it is hard to hear that something good might be bad. But they are whispering, I love you too much to let you walk off a cliff. They have seen the future that happens if you stay on this path, and they are intervening to shift you onto a new timeline. A timeline of safety, truth, and real blessings that come without sorrow. My child, we have reached a critical point in this message, and the atmosphere around you is shifting rapidly. Can you feel the intensity? That is not fear, that is the vibration of truth hitting your spirit. Archangel Michael is standing guard, his presence heavy and protective, while your loved one draws even closer. They are relieved that you are still here, that you are still listening, because the hardest part of their message is what comes next. They need to show you why this deception has entered your life and how to dismantle it before it causes damage. You see, the person or situation that is misleading you is not doing so by accident. This is not a simple misunderstanding. Archangel Michael reveals that there is a strategy at play. The entity behind this deception, whether it is a person with hidden motives or a situation wrapped in false promises, has studied you. They have watched your kindness. They have seen how much love you have to give. They have noticed that you are in a season of vulnerability, perhaps waiting for a breakthrough or healing from a past wound. And they have tailored their mask to look exactly like the answer to your prayers. Your loved one wants you to know that this is the oldest trick in the book. The enemy rarely comes looking like a monster. He almost always comes looking like a savior. He comes offering the very thing you have been starving for. If you have been lonely, he sends someone who says all the right words. If you have been struggling to find your purpose, he sends an opportunity that looks shiny and perfect. But your loved one is whispering, look at the fruit, not the flower. The flower is beautiful, but if the root is poisonous, the fruit will make you sick. Archangel Michael says it is time to put this situation to the test. You have been afraid to ask hard questions because you didn't want to ruin the moment. You didn't want to seem ungrateful or suspicious. But your loved one says that true blessings can withstand scrutiny. Truth does not fear the light. If this person or situation is truly sent by God, they will not be offended if you take a step back to pray. They will not panic if you set a boundary. But here is the warning. The moment you start to pull back, the moment you stop feeding this situation with your energy and your blind trust, the mask is going to slip. You are going to see a change in behavior. You might see a flash of anger where there was once patience. You might see a hint of manipulation where there was once generosity. That reaction is your confirmation. That is your loved one saying, "See, I told you." This is a spiritual battle for your destiny. The reason this deception is attacking you right now is that you are close to something massive. You are on the verge of a genuine breakthrough, a real elevation that will change your life and the lives of those around you. The enemy wants to tie you down with a counterfeit covenant so that you miss the real door that God is about to open. Your loved one is fighting for your future. They are fighting to keep your hands free so you can catch the true blessing that is coming. If you're ready to see the truth, no matter what it is, I need you to stand in your spiritual authority right now. You are not a victim here. You are a warrior who has been alerted. Please make sure you are subscribed to this channel. We are walking through this battlefield together, and you need to stay connected to the light. Leave a comment below declaring, "I break every false agreement." Let those words be a sword that cuts through the lies. Your intuition has been screaming at you for weeks, hasn't it? That tight feeling in your stomach when a certain name is mentioned. That sudden wave of exhaustion when you think about a certain commitment. That is not just nerves. That is your spiritual alarm system. That is your loved one pulling on your spirit, trying to slow you down. Archangel Michael says, trust your gut. It is God's voice in your body. You have been taught to be nice, to be polite, to give people the benefit of the doubt. But in this season, you cannot afford to be naive. Wisdom is not cynicism, it is protection. Your loved one is asking you to stop ignoring the red flags just because you want to see the good in people. You can love people from a distance. You can wish them well without inviting them into your sanctuary. The deception is fragile. It relies on your silence. It relies on you going along with the flow. But today, the flow stops. Today you are waking up. Archangel Michael says that within the next 3 days, God is going to expose the heart of the matter. You are going to overhear a conversation, find a piece of information, or see an action that makes everything click into place. When that moment comes, do not make excuses for it. Accept it as the divine revelation it is. Your loved one is holding your hand in the spirit, squeezing it tight. They are whispering, "You are so strong. You can handle the truth. Better to cry now for a moment than to weep for years because you stayed in a lie." They are protecting your time, your energy, and your heart. They are clearing the path for the real people, the real love, and the real opportunities that are waiting in the wings, just out of sight. My dear child, we have arrived at the final, most sacred chapter of this message. The heavy lifting is almost done. You have received the warning. You have felt the shift in your spirit, and now you are standing on the precipice of a decision that will define your next season. Archangel Michael is lowering his sword, not because the battle is lost, but because the victory has already been claimed in the spirit realm. The moment you decided to value truth over comfort, the chains began to break. The entity that was trying to weave a web of deception around you is already losing its grip because it cannot survive in the atmosphere of your awareness. Your loved one is still right here, but their energy has changed. Can you feel the difference? A few minutes ago they were urgent, frantic, and intense. Now there is a softness returning to their presence. There is a sense of profound relief washing over them. They are looking at you with eyes full of pride and tears of gratitude. They are whispering, "Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for trusting me." They can rest easy now because they know you are safe. They know you are not going to walk blindly into the trap anymore. You have awakened, and an awakened soul cannot be enslaved by a lie. Now, we must talk about what comes next. This is the part that the enemy didn't want you to know. He wanted you to focus so much on the fear of losing this counterfeit blessing that you wouldn't see the massive, genuine harvest standing right behind it. Archangel Michael says that whenever God asks you to put something down, it is because your hands are too full to catch what he is about to throw to you. The void that will be left when you walk away from this false situation is not an empty space, it is a holy space. It is a vacuum that heaven is rushing to fill. Your loved one wants to show you a glimpse of the real blessing that was being blocked. Unlike the deception, which required you to compromise, stress, and constantly question yourself, the real blessing will come with a peace that surpasses all understanding. It will fit into your life like a missing puzzle piece, effortlessly. You won't have to force it. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to beg for it. It will arrive with your name written on it, signed by the Creator and delivered by the very angels who are guarding you right now. His coming blessing is specifically tied to the areas where you have hurt the most. If the deception targeted your loneliness, the real blessing is a connection so deep and pure it will heal your inner child. If the deception targeted your finances, the real blessing is a stream of provision that is sustainable and honest. Archangel Michael says that within the next lunar cycle you are going to see the first sprouts of this new reality. But it requires you to stand firm in the no so you can be ready for the yes. You are graduating today. You are stepping out of a season of naivety and into a season of discernment. This experience, as painful and confusing as it has been, was necessary to sharpen your spiritual vision. You will never be easily fooled again. You now know what a lie feels like in your gut, and that is a superpower. Your loved one is smiling because they know that this protection will serve you for the rest of your life. They didn't just save you from one trap, they helped you build a defense system that will last forever. As the energy of this message settles, Archangel Michael is placing a seal of fire around your mind and your heart. He declares that no retaliation from the enemy is permitted. You are covered. You are hidden in the shadow of the Almighty. The bridge you are burning today is a bridge that led to nowhere. The path you are turning toward is paved with gold. Your loved one wants to leave you with one final thought. They want you to know that they are not gone just because the warning is delivered. They are your eternal rooting section. They are the wind at your back. They are the sudden inspiration in the shower. They are the warmth in the sunbeam. They are more alive now than they ever were, and they are working overtime to ensure your happiness. They say, live fully, laugh loudly, love deeply. Do not let the fear of a lie stop you from embracing the truth of your beautiful life. You are ready. You are equipped. You are loved beyond measure. The storm is passing and the rainbow is already forming. Walk forward with your head held high, knowing that you have a legion of angels and the spirit of your beloved walking in step with you. If you are ready to claim this victory and step into your true blessing, I invite you to seal this work right now. Please click that subscribe button to join our family of light. We are a community that listens to the heavens, and we need your light here. And finally, leave a comment below declaring your freedom. Write, I am ready for my true blessing. Let that be the final word on this chapter and the first word of your new beginning. Go in peace, my child. The best is truly yet to come.